You gotta quit playing around. Time's running out on you. Time flies. And you gotta stop playing with your business. You have to resolve yourself today that you're going to win in business. That you're not average and ordinary. There has to become a point where you make a decision. We're gonna dominate. We're here to win. We are not here to play. So you can get all these emotions you want, but as a man, you still gotta win. I'm where I'm at because I just flat decided I'm gonna be a player. I'm not special. I come from a dysfunctional family, but I decided at some point I get to choose who I am. I'm not that small, introverted athlete with an alcoholic dad with no confidence. I write these chapters. Me and God write these chapters. He made you to do something great with your life. That's no BS. Too many of us forget this. Too many of us forget where we come from. We come from greatness. The only explanation for where I am is there must be an amazing God in heaven who's blessing me on a regular basis, who loves me and you, by the way, in spite of all the stupid sins we make. And what you think is all this crap you've done wrong disqualifies you from winning. God takes dudes like me and dudes like you and women like you, and we change the freaking world. You got to look at how much you're working. You got to work at the effort you're making. You think it's easy to go make hundreds of millions of dollars? What a joke someone's convincing you of that.
And you think greatness goes on sale. It's wrong for you to think that God's going to bless a business you ain't committed to. Bless a marriage you ain't committed to. Who do you think God is? God is not hitting a slot machine. You can't get out of something that you're not willing to put into it. You have to put your everything, your mind, your energy, your discipline, your tenacity. It's not gonna happen. You better be committed or you ain't gonna make it.
I was riding with a friend the other day, and she was telling me about how she was miserable on the job and how she was so unhappy. So I said, if it's that stressful, why don't you just quit and do something else? But she said, I would, but. So I started talking to other people, and I would ask them what they were doing, and I said, but is that your passion? And they would say no. Then I said, well, then why aren't you doing what you really want to do? Oh, I can do it, but. But just kept on coming up. And then it also has some friends like, one day I'm going to have my own business. Those people who talk about one day I'm going to. Some of y'all know some of those one day I'm going to people. How is it that many times we block ourselves and we use these words like we're sleepwalking through life? I think that but is a dream killer. A lot of things we would like to experience and we just stop at but. But is an argument for our limitations. And when we argue for our limitations, we get to keep them. But will cause you to hide out behind fear. And right now, more than ever, people need to look for ways to live their dream. There is no such thing as job security. There are no guarantees today, ladies and gentlemen. The illusion is gone. There was a time when we graduated from college and get out and you go and work for a corporation for 30 or 40 years. They'll give you a gold watch and you'll retire. That day is gone. That day is gone, never to return again. So instead of people feeling stressed out, feeling powerless, I think it should be a time that we need to begin to look at ways that we can decide to take charge of our own destiny. Look at ways when we can decide to design a life of substance, and it's time for people to decide, I'm ready to get on with my life. Now, a lot of people say, I'm going to live my life one day when things get right. When I get my feet on the ground, I say, what have you been walking on? See, there are no problem-free moments. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And I say if it ain't one thing, it's 12 others. Always something there. Why you can't begin to manifest your greatness. Always something there to block you, to keep you where you are, and keep you from beginning to develop your true greatness. And I'm saying that if you've been hiding out behind but, if you've been using the fact that you don't have enough money or you don't have the education, take it head on. Go get the education. Why don't you decide now that you're going to expand your world, that if other people can learn, you could learn too? Most of us go through life pretending that we're satisfied where we are, pretending that we don't have any special goals or ambitions or desires, when really deep down inside we do really want more. See, a lot of people pretend that they want more out of life, but all you have to do is watch their actions. People tell you, oh yeah, one day I want to have a restaurant. See, they're pretending they want to go into business for themselves. They're not serious. Watch what they're doing. The proof is in the pudding. Most people go through life quietly and safely, tiptoeing to an early grave. Find out what it is you want and go after it as if your life depends on it. Why? Because it does.
Do you ever hear people say they are eager to live a better life? Eager to make a lot of money? Probably not. Because how I see it, living a better life and making a lot of money takes an eager desire. We've all heard people say, "Oh, I wish I could just drop 5 pounds." And even though we may wish we could breathe a little easier in our clothing, we have to have the desire to exercise a little more and eat a little less. I'm also sure you've heard people talk about wishing they had more money to pay the bills. But before their lifestyle can change, their wish needs to become a desire. They wouldn't spend their evenings just watching TV and wishing they were doing something more. True ambition is disciplined, eager desire. If I want a better life tomorrow, I need to start working on it today. To have the ambition to work towards a better family life, a financially secure future, you have to live it every moment. If living a successful life was easy, I'm sure more people would be successful. While most people spend most of their lives struggling to earn a living, a much smaller number seem to have everything going their way. And here sits the much larger group, wondering in awe on how life can be so unfair, complicated, and unjust. Despite all the factors that affect our lives, none has as much potential power for doing good as the ability to dream. Dreams can drive you. When we allow our dreams to pull us, they unleash a creative force that can overpower everything in our way. Your dreams must be well defined. To really achieve your dreams, to really have your future plans pull you, your dreams must be vivid. You've got to be a dreamer. You've got to see the future finished in advance. And you've got to be willing to put yourself through the paces of doing the uncomfortable until it becomes comfortable. Diligence is the mother of good luck. You know, it's amazing. how hard-working, smart-working people have all the luck. Happiness doesn't come from big pieces of great success, but from small advantages hammered out day by day. Too often we say, "Oh, I'll be happy when I just get that promotion. I'll be happy when I just have more money. I'll be happy when I just." You won't be any happier when you reach your goals than you are right now. Abraham Lincoln said it best. He said, "You'll be as happy as you make up your mind to be." Being happy on the way doesn't mean you can't aim for great things. It means that big achievements come one small advantage at a time. It means that you must enjoy and take pride in your little accomplishments. Success is a pleasure. If what you are doing today isn't satisfying, guess what? You're really not successful. It doesn't matter how many worldly possessions.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate. Cadence, a flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
You may have how much money. If you're not happy with your life as it is, you cannot be successful. the one thing you will hear from everyone who is successful is that they are happy with who they are and what they are doing. Success is a pleasure.
If you're waking up thinking that it's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. But to get to that life, you're going to have to jump. Because that's the only way to get to that abundant life. You got to take a chance. Do yourself a favor, man. Before you leave this world, jump. Just jump one time.